gotta say? You think this man care? You think Tom care about what they gotta say about him? No, that man don't care. Let me show you. This is how much this man don't care. Okay? This man don't care so much. Listen to how he talks to people. When he's fired up, listen how he talks.
That was fine. Under Obama administration, FY12, we removed 409,000 people, half of what was removed last year. There was no hearings on that. So this is about transparency. Let's be factual about it.
The time of the gentleman has expired. Since you did address some comments at me, I'll just say that I didn't like it under the Obama administration either. In fact,
but be honest with the American people. You can't point out faults in the Trump administration when it happened under the Obama administration. That's dishonesty. It's pathetic and it's sad.
Mr. Homan.
Why don't you keep slapping the gavel at him like that? He said, I don't give a damn about that gavel, lady. I don't give a damn about your gavel. I'm gonna speak. He got two veins right here. That man don't give a dang about your gavel. If he could get up and go across that desk, he would. This man ain't for no games. Listen to him. She gonna keep smacking this gavel. He gonna keep talking.
I control the time, and I am the chairwoman of the committee. Thank you for respecting that. I didn't like it under the Obama administration, and I'll remind you, Mr. Homan, that you also testified before Congress in support of the Obama's Priorities Enforcement Program before the Senate Judiciary Committee on May 19th, 2016, which had a very different approach.
Well, can I respond to that? Can I respond to that?
No.
Of course not.
And I want to give you some time. I do want to ask one quick question, and I want to make one quick statement. I find it.
I like Tom. You can't pull crap over Tom. Tom is one of these folks. I'm going to get back to the video. Just give me about 30 seconds. See, Tom, what's going on, Alana? Tom is a guy that you better tell him the truth and nothing but the truth, right? Don't come to Tom and you taking his car into the shop. Don't tell Tom some BS about his brakes when he know damn well that it's got something to do with the rotors or it's got something to do with something else, and don't lie to him about his timeline. Tom is going to stick it to you. You better tell him, hey, Tom, listen, man, it's all jacked up. It's all jacked up. But let me tell you what, we're going to do this in X, Y, and Z, and we're going to fix it. Tom wants you to be real. See, Kamala Harris could never hire somebody like this.
Very offensive that anybody would compare any federal employee, frankly, to someone who, the Gestapo or running Nazi concentration camps. That is very offensive. I have 15 seconds and I yield it to you.
Thank you for saying that. I wish somebody in Democratic leadership would say that out loud.
Oh! This man don't give a damn! He don't care.
And I yield it to you.
Thank you for saying that. I wish somebody in Democratic leadership would say that out loud. Look. You want to know why there's 50,000 people in detention? You want to know why we have 1 million illegal entries in the United States? You want to know why we have these issues? Because you have failed to secure the border. You have failed to work with this president to close the 3 loopholes we've asked for 2 years to close. So if you want to know why this issue exists, you need to look in the mirror. You have failed American people for not securing the border and closing loopholes.
Mr. Homan, please respect the chair and the authority of the chair. The time of the gentleman has expired.
I've asked you politely to let me go beyond my time, and you let other people go beyond their time, but not to Tom Homan. He don't get to go beyond his time.
Mr. Homan, we have...
She keeps smacking that gavel. Look how hard... She's like, I want control. He like, I'm not giving it to you. I'm not giving it to you. Y'all have not taken care of this border issue. I don't care. This is finally my time to speak. This man, Tom, probably has had sleepless nights because of this border situation. And he said, I'm not going to let you gavel me to death. You are not going to gavel me to death, Miss Jayapal. Jayapal. Miss J, you ain't gonna gavel me to death. Look, listen to him.
Expired.
I've asked you politely to let me go beyond my time, and you let other people go beyond their time, but not to Tom Homan. He don't get to go beyond his time.
Mr. Homan, we have approved an agreement between the Republicans and the Democrats with the range. Have approved an agreement.
He don't get to go beyond his time.
Mr. Homan, we
beyond their time, but not to Tom Homan. He don't get to go beyond his time.
He don't care. This is, I'm telling you, can you imagine this man giving out instructions to go pick him up from Colorado, go from Aurora, Colorado, Chicago, New York, wherever they are, if they don't have any documentation, if they caused a crime, he gonna say, pick them up, put them in a car. If they hit their head on the way in, we don't care. We sending them back. We sending them back. Now, I'm being a little funny, but I am a little happy because you need someone like this who is serious, right? So shout out to my man Dave Giddin. He said, new borders are in town. Guy is a savage. Border czar. This is going to be a border czar. Not Kamala Harris, who's doing research on why are they coming here? We don't need to know why they coming here. We need to know how we're sending them back. That's what we need to figure out. And did anybody happen to ask Kamala Harris, since nobody cares about her name no more, what was the root cause of them coming here? The entire campaign, nobody asked. So since you were the border czar, since you were in charge of the border and research, what was the cause? All the work you did for 4 years, what was the cause? What was the root cause? You know what she's going to say? Well, you know, I was born in the middle class, and in middle class, we didn't have to deal with migrants. And she's going to tell you some BS. This man don't care about none of that. He ready to get them out of here. Smack that gavel, Jay.
Fine.
Mr. Homan, we have
This
approved
is a
an
circus.
agreement
This is a
between the Republicans and the Democrats with the ranking member. We increased the time of one member of Congress who was interrupted by a protest. That is done with the approval of the ranking member. Please respect the chair's authority.
I respect the chair's authority, but the chair...
Mr. Homan!
She's smacking that ball.
Respect the chair's authority.
I respect the chair's authority, but the chair...
Mr. Homan!
You work for me. I'm a taxpayer.
How many times you gonna hit that damn gavel? He does not care about that wooden piece of garbage you got in your hand.
Chair's authority, but the chair...
Mr. Homan!
You work for me. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a taxpayer. You work for me.
Oh! This guy, what? Oh, snap. I didn't know he said that. He said, I'm a taxpayer. You work for me. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Please, everybody, clap emojis for this guy. Oh, my goodness. He said, I'm a taxpayer. You work for me. She smacked that gavel about 40 times. And he said, you work for me. I don't care about contempt court or whatever else you go put on me. This guy was on point. One more time for the people in the back who just came in. This is Tom Homan, our new border czar. Our new border czar. Oh, man. I may be able to sleep well at night knowing that these migrants is on their way out. In fact, they might be self-deporting themselves from what I heard in one of the MSDNC videos. They might be self-deporting. And after watching a video like this, y'all better be making y'all way up out of here before January 20th. Because I don't think he's going to waste 1 second to get started and get down to business.
Chair's authority, but the chair...
Mr. Homan!
You work for me. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a taxpayer. You work for me.
The witness will suspend.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sensational.
I see y'all comments. I just gotta. Oh yeah. I'm gonna keep my eye on Tom Homan. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on him. You a taxpayer. You work for me. You work for me. He said, you're not going to stop me from talking. You know what? Good job. Good. Another, I know y'all probably tired of the sound effect. Another round of applause. See, look, we got claps going on. We got some claps going on in the chat. A round of applause for Donald J. Trump for hiring a real border czar. someone who's not going to sit in an office for, I don't know, 4 years to figure out the root cause of why migrants are coming across to the United States. But in fact, he's going to be getting them out
Sensational.
of the United States. I seen another video of him. The lady said, it's going to cost 60 minutes. It was a 60 minutes interview. It's going to cost somewhere of like $8 billion or something, or $80 billion. I think it was like $80 billion to get them out of there. And he was like, well, what's the cost of national security? What's the cost of that? And the way that I interpreted it was, well, there's $150 billion we spent on them to pretty much trick off, right? Healthcare, prepaid Visa gift cards. They were getting a bunch of stuff. These were handouts for $150 billion that just in total that the United States wasted. Now, I mean, obviously, you know, I always want to pay attention to where the money's going and everything. And yeah, you don't want to spend this money, but if you spend $150 to give to them, like, hey, here you guys go, that didn't help us. If $80 billion needs to be spent to actually help us and maybe save some money or do something, then okay. Part of business is not always about how much something costs. It's about the value that you're getting from that, right? Being a person who's in real estate, if I go and spend $400 on mailers, on postcards, I can't say, well, it was $400 on postcards. I spent $400 on postcards. Well, no. How many people did I reach? And am I going to get a sale from that? Am I going to get a follow-up? Am I going to get a contact? Because then the $400 may be well worth it if I get that $400 that then turns into $5,000 transaction. See, you can spend $80 billion, but what if that saves you money that can then be used elsewhere in the budget somewhere, or department, or whatever they call it, reprogramming or programming? You see how that works? It's business at the end of the day. It's business. Shout out to Tom Homan. Appreciate you, sir. Kamala Harris, he's going to show you how to be a real border czar. And he's not going to run away from the title and act like that wasn't his title from the beginning when he gets selected. Let me read y'all comments, man, because I appreciate all y'all. Oh, man. Y'all coming in, y'all flooding in. Appreciate y'all hitting the like button. Oh, man, I can't go all the way to the top, but Alana says, I saw your title jumped in here because I can't with this whole fourth, all the 7B movement. Did I miss the cover? Did I miss you covered that already? No, I haven't covered it yet. Shaving the heads just means we can tell from a distance these crazies. Exactly. It's their calling card. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Looks like we got some claps for my man Tom Homan. Translation: play your part, lady. Yeah, he wasn't playing with that lady with that gavel. She was. He said, "Man, you just making a bunch of noise at this point. You sound like my 3-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Playing with toys right now. I don't care about that. He trying to get his point across. You know, he don't care about that. That man is done with all that." He said, and what's the cost of housing and feeding them, etc.? Bam, right then and there. What is the cost of that does not help us, right? I believe they're going to start leaving. I believe there's going to be not all of them, obviously, but I think there's going to be a nice percentage of them that are going to self-deport themselves, that are just going to leave. They're going to try to find somewhere else to go. I don't know. I know Canada ain't for them games. At least I don't think so. But I don't know if they'll be making their way back to Mexico or what. But this is exactly what Trump has. It's respectable. He's a respectable figure, meaning he means what he says and he says what he means. But even if he says it, they know, oh my gosh, we got to figure this out. And they're going to start leaving out. You see this freaking video from this old loon boon right here. And if I'm a migrant, time to vamos, time to get up out of here, because they're just waiting to deport people. And you already know it's a phone call away. You know how many MAGA supporters, how many Republicans are waiting to call ICE? Think we got an illegal right here. They don't speak English, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z, this and that. I think we might need to check these guys out. People are going to be calling on them. Like, remember that movie from Dick and Jane? Y'all seen that movie with Dick and Jane with Jim Carrey? And they ain't going to be playing. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb real quick so y'all don't hear all this binging. All right, let me get to my next comment. Alana says, sorry for the comments.